Breaking Taste, and I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you always watch for video. Rolling 1K. I don't got a vlog for y'all, so here go the reaction.
Is he alive? He's not? Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, thank you.
Oh shit! What did we just click on, bruh? The title says Grandma or Hitter Grandma. It don't say hitter, but we're gonna say Hitler. Hitler Grandma celebrates after hitting her son. Her son? No, it can't be son. It gotta be like stepson, son-in-law, some shit like that.
This is 63-year-old Cynthia Siedebacher, a once beloved grandmother and wife who chillingly was hiding a dark secret. When Cynthia suffered a stroke, her daughter Laura agreed to let her stay in their guest house while she recovered, allowing her to live in comfort near her family. But comfort is far from what Cynthia experienced, as inside the lavish, expensive house in California lived a troubled
Big ass house.
and unhappy family.
My brother would tell me that she didn't approve of the way he disciplined the kids. On the other hand, my brother didn't approve the way she would discipline his kids.
While outwardly being known as an agreeable and friendly guy, Laura's husband Jawad was secretly a harsh and aggressive father. In what he simply called tough love, he would verbally and physically abuse his family, as well as break his children's toys when they misbehaved.
My Aunt Cindy would be on the back patio smoking because she wasn't allowed to smoke in the house. And he would be out there watering and he would see, oh, where I see smoke, I see fire. Gotta put out the fire, and he would hose my aunt down.
Oh yeah, he's an asshole then. He's an asshole. Now you showing tough love to your kids, as long as you ain't going above, like, to above shit, nothing too wrong with that. Cause sometimes giving the person, you gotta balance it out. You gotta give them more love than you give the tough love. Because if it's just straight tough love, they're gonna grow up not liking you for sure, and then that might turn your kid into a-holes. Or for sure, when they move out, they're never come to see you because, nigga, why would I want to see you? No. But this shit, you going too far, bro. She gave you don't want her smoking in the house. She gave you the respect of not doing it in the house. She's outside. Leave her alone.
With the hose. He did it to my cousin too, to Laura, his wife.
At one point in a bout of rage, he even threw out Cynthia's late husband's ashes. But despite all...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, fella. I'm sorry, bro. You got what you deserve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. You got what you deserve. Let that would have been my mom, nigga. My mom is gone, nigga. I'm still hurt, nigga. I'm still hurt. I had a flashback the other day, nigga. My mom taking me to elementary, nigga. I was there and was about to cry, nigga. That shit hurted so bad. I would have smoked you, nigga, if you did that. That we been in the house chilling. You grab my mama ashes and throw them outside, nigga. I would have smoked you, bruh, and went to the police department myself and turned myself in. Like, yeah, I smoked that nigga. Why did you do it, sir? Shit, he fucked up. He threw my mama shit out, nigga. What? That is not something to play with.
The family put up with Jawad's actions until one day, everything took a horrifying turn for the worst. Cynthia had purchased a revolver from a local munitions store. All she needed now was the trigger, and it wouldn't take long for one to appear.
Nigga, to me, this is a real grandma. She probably didn't have to smoke the nigga, but look, grandmas care about how their grandkids are treated. Like, real grandmas. Have you ate, honey? Have you ate, baby? You ain't eat? They call your mom. Hey, why you didn't feed my baby? That's a real grandma. You mistreating her babies. They're your kids, but them her babies. You're watering her and her daughter with water hose because they give you the respect of not smoking in the house. They're outside. You're still being an a-hole. And then you threw out her hugging ashes, nigga?
Her 62nd birthday, before heading out to her granddaughter's spelling bee, Jawad said something that filled her with rage.
You can't go like that because it looks like you're ghetto in this.
Just a few minutes later, 5 gunshots would be heard echoing across the neighborhood. Then 5 more, and 5 more again. Jaward's body was found later sprawled across the kitchen floor, covered from head to toe in 12 bullet holes. Meanwhile, Cynthia had traveled to a nearby Denny's to order breakfast, and then went to casually celebrate her birthday at a casino, completely unfazed by the horrific acts that she'd just committed. But due to her jaded past with Jaward, it wouldn't take long for police to land on Cynthia as a leading suspect, and they picked her up at a coffee shop just hours after the murder. But who would suspect a sweet old grandma had just killed her own daughter's husband? Cynthia knew that in custody, all she'd have to do was spin a couple lies, put on an act, and by all accounts, she'd be set free.
Well, unfortunately, Laura's husband has passed away.
Huh?
We're gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna ask you some questions because we're trying to figure out what happened today, okay?
All right.
Likely realizing that she wasn't going to be winning any awards, it wouldn't be long before she dropped the act and her tears turned to disdain.
What did you
That
do?
was a laugh, bro. She was trying to cry that moment, boy. That was a laugh, ma'am. That was a pure laugh.
Think of him. Okay, why do you say that?
That's the big thumbs down. You didn't like it.
Nope.
Eventually, Cynthia remembered how to speak and told detectives about the abuse that her family had endured because of Jaward, recounting the times that he would spray his family with water, verbally attack his kids, and even choke his wife. So while detectives were now aware that Cynthia wasn't the biggest fan of Jaward, they didn't expect what would happen next.
Did anybody try to stop him?
Can't stop him.
It sounds like somebody had to stop him, or
I did. I was guilty.
okay.
Nobody could. The kid, Demarcus kid, you know, they're small. They're not even in the probably in the age or the size to fight back. And then some kids, even when they get to that age inside, they still don't do it because they still have the respect. And this is my parent. I'm not gonna do this to you. Therefore, they still don't do nothing, which is a good thing, I guess. And then, nigga, who else is gonna do something? Her wife wasn't finna leave the nigga. Kids couldn't stop the nigga. It was up to grandma. Did she have to smoke the nigga? Probably not.
Somebody had to stop him.
I did.
Okay, it's okay.
Is he dead?
You tell me.
Gotta be dead.
I think he's dead.
I hope so.
Cynthia's near instant admission of guilt was followed almost immediately by a chilling recount of the gruesome event.
You got your gun from your purse, and then what happened?
Went and shot him. Wasn't enough.
After she fired all 5 shots out of that revolver, she chose to go all the way to her car and reload 5 more rounds into her gun. She walked back into the backyard and found the victim bleeding and crawling, trying to get away. And at that time, she pumped 5 more shots into his body. She still wasn't done. She still chose to go to her car and load 5 more rounds. She pulled out that revolver and fired 5 more shots until the victim was finally dead.
It was also later revealed that just a few weeks before the event, Cynthia had traveled to a local gun range to take shooting lessons with the same gun she purchased to kill
Yeah, that's premeditated. She's cooked for sure.
Jaward, another obvious sign that the murder was planned and premeditated. But premeditated murders are usually done in a state of pure rage where the killer is adamant that their victim must be dead by the end. Very rarely are they done with this level of nonchalance.
Did you check to see if he was dead?
I didn't care.
And it seemed as though she truly
Nigga, look, most people when they, again, this is what I'm saying, like for the YNs. If you're gonna do something, you need to set that consequence before you do it. If you're gonna do something because you want to do it, not because you were pressured into doing something. She already knew what she was gonna do. She already set the consequences, and she's okay with it. I'm old. I'm protecting my grandkids, and I'm protecting my daughter. F him.
truly didn't care, as of course, after the murder, she went out to enjoy her birthday with breakfast, gambling, and coffee. Cynthia also showed no remorse whatsoever when she asked if she even felt bad for what she did.
You don't feel bad about it?
No.
No.
Would you do it again?
Yes. Oh God! Look. Oh God! Yes.
Thank you. Oh boy.
She's going for sure to jail. She's cooked for sure. But like, Thank you, Grandma. I ain't gonna lie, like if I was a kid, bro, I would probably grow like, damn, Grandma, you have to smoke my dad. But thank you for smoking that nigga because he look how he was treating us. Like, that's why again, this is why it pays to be a good person. That whole shit does not get you far in life, bro. One person gonna see you doing it. It don't even gotta be somebody you personally know. Let's say fellas, if you a nigga who put your hand on females, there's somebody who's gonna see that shit and like, nah, I ain't going for this one. I see my mama get this, I see my sister get that. I'm not going for it and smoke you. No hesitation. No conversation. Just bam. There you go.
After less than 10 minutes of interrogation from Cynthia's denial through to her complete admission and celebration of Jaward's murder, detectives decided it was time to conclude the investigation. Cynthia's family was let in to say their final goodbyes, and it was here that they truly realized they were living in a nightmare that nobody could ever hope to experience.
I wanted to.
Through Laura's shrill and uncontrollable agony, Cynthia sits there, nothing but pleased with what she's done, a cold-blooded, unremorseful killer granny. And while her granddaughter was asked to come say goodbye for the final time, Cynthia was shown the true scale of the havoc she'd wreaked on this family as she refused to even enter the room.
Oh, honey. Come kiss me.
No, you killed my dad.
This notion of Cynthia being this cold-blooded killer granny was enforced further by the reply she gave when the detective advised her to pray to a higher power that she would be.
That's the only thing about it, though. That's why like certain niggas get a pass. Just say like, if certain people who are say going with aunties or sisters or whatever, you're doing what you're doing. Only reason you're still alive is because we don't want the other person to not like us. This say if it's me, right? I'm just give myself as an example. If I have a sibling, right? Say if I got a sister or brother, whatever, and then you say this is their dad, my stepdad, and then I smoke you because what you're doing to my mom. My sibling, his kid, is still gonna be mad at me. And they like, you didn't have to do that. Yes, I did. I didn't, but I did.
Treated well through the justice system.
Whoever you pray to, you make sure that
I don't pray to anybody.
call us a higher power.
I prayed today.
Okay.
First time I ever prayed.
What'd you pray for?
Hope he died.
Oh boy.
3 years after the shooting of Jaward Eustaquio, the trial of Cynthia Sitabaca began. While it was admittedly obvious that Cynthia had indeed killed Jaward, the main questions the trial aimed to explore were:
why?
Was the murder premeditated, and was it justifiable? The case against premeditation was fairly easy to debunk. Remember, Cynthia had bought the gun used in the murder just a few weeks before, and she'd even visited a shooting range to hone her skills to make sure the kill was carried out swiftly. It also didn't help that in this interrogation, Cynthia had said this:
13 years I wanted to go get him. I'm devastated.
But the idea of the homicide being justifiable was slightly harder to argue with. Cynthia had claimed that Jaward was an abuser, both verbally and physically. In fact, the defense even had Jaward's wife Laura on their side. She attempted to argue that he indeed was abusive and that it could be excused that in an act of passion or rage, Cynthia had discharged the weapon to protect her family from this man that was supposedly destroying it from the inside out. But of course, the extraordinary interrogation tape was once again cited to dismantle the case. And a few weeks later,
no remorse, bro. She was too happy about what she did. It was too, like, if it was strictly on, I did it, but I'm sorry. I wish I didn't have to do it. I was doing it to protect my family, and you're showing remorse and getting sorry. That would have gave her like, you know, some type of point. But because you were so happy that you did that, you were, oh my God, I did that. Oh my God, thank you, doing all that. That's doing to me. Like, you act like you just won $1 million. You just took somebody's life. And it wasn't even in the heat of the moment. The heat of the moment, and they say him. She said he choked her daughter out. So if he was choking her out right then and there, and you wouldn't grab it and then did it, that would be, defendable because hey, you're defending somebody. But in this moment, all he said was to you was, "You look ghetto."
A decision was made. Sentenced to 50 years in prison. At 65 years old, that meant she'd be living the rest of her life behind bars and forced to live with the weight of her actions resting on her shoulders until the day she dies.
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna live that whole time in there. Like her the last few years, they might let her come home because she's already old. It's already over. That's probably another reason why she didn't care. Like, it's already over for me. I don't care.